school, through college days, through my life in America, know that when I say this, I mean it. What this nation needs is somebody they can trust.
What biting questions have they been asking you? You move around the countries, you go to communities, across the country. What crucial, areas of interest can you garner from all what they've been saying to you?
The same question you have asked. If I lose, what would I do? If you lose, what would you do? And I think as we continue to answer them, as we continue to assure them that nobody's going to cut and run, there is that feeling of restfulness for the party. And I believe this is selling well with the populace.
How many delegates are we talking about?
Well, we might be going close to 700. The official list is not yet out. It should be out by February 15.
What's your impression about the way the party executive or the party hierarchy is managing the process?
Well, based on the stories of past situations, the situation is not perfect. There is still room for improvement. But we are doing very well. I believe J.O.B., the party chairman, he started from a red ink. We were in arrears, we were in debt, 236 million, something like that. But through his business-like mind, he has created a way to be paying that debt without the party feeling it, and he has brought our account to such a situation whereby we know that with more effort, we will be competitive, even with the government. So far, they are doing their thing, but this is politics. There are going to be other interests. And so far, we have managed these problems. We went to the convention, we resolved issues. We are still trying to resolve issues. And we'll continue to resolve them until the day we take control of this country.
What are your reflections on the country's path to progress as we prepare as a country to celebrate the 50th anniversary?
Good question. This whole thing, agenda for change, is good. I want to applaud the president for his agenda for change. There are areas of improvement which I think the president should critically consider. Here in this country, every day people tell you, I am suffering from typhoid. I am suffering from typhoid. And you and I know from just common science that typhoid is a waterborne disease. And here we are, one of the 5 countries that can be really proud of drinking water. What this government needs to do, we know we want electricity. But if people are not healthy to work in this industrialization that electricity can bring, there is a problem. I believe first stage in the agenda for change is taking care of the health of the people, ensuring that safe drinking water is reachable in every home in this country. During the colonial era, if you walk through this country, you will see big tanks standing. In Matrujong, we have safe drinking water, pipe run water. In the district headquarter towns, we have these things, right? If we forget to utilize what we already have in abundance and make sure people are healthy, because when people are healthy, they can engage in other productive activities. But the agenda for change is a good thing. And the thing about governance is about continuity. Because I like the agenda of change, when I take over from President Koroma in 2012, I'm going to continue, but to make it even better than what he has started. Just like how he is building on the roads that the SLPP started. Governance is about continuity. We have to understand that.
As we end this interview, Mr. Koroma, what is it that you don't know, and how are you learning it?
A leader is a reader. Reading every day, you learn things. As I open the newspaper every day, there are things I'm learning. You understand? I can never stop learning. I can never assume 1 minute that I know everything or I know anything. But what I do know is that my mind is open to read, my mind is open to new ideas, and that this brain of mine is ready to take the best ideas and translate them into meaningful projects for this nation, into meaningful opportunities for the young people of this nation.
That is the message from Mr. Abu-Hassan Koroma to the people of Sierra Leone, particularly to delegates of the Sierra Leone People's Party. We cannot judge him. All we can say from the SLBC, thank you very much for being here, and we wish you well.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
The single candidate to appear on the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Service series of interviews with the 19 candidates of the Sierra Leone People's Party, those vying for the leadership of the party. Tomorrow, we'll be here again with another guest. We want to thank Mr. Abu-Hassan Koroma very much for his time, for being here, and for your patience, those who have contributed to this program through text messages, those we can read now and those we cannot read now. This program was produced by Albert Momo, and with many thanks to the camera crew and colleagues in the news and current affairs. Thank you very much. I want to wish you a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
Thank you.
19 days of the SLPP. As the Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, approaches its national convention to agree on the flag bearership for the 2012 national presidential elections, the 19 aspirants will have the chance to participate in a series of interviews entitled 19 Days of the SLPP. Yes, 19 Days of the SLPP. The SLBC will engage the aspirants on their political goals and preparation to compete for the 2012 presidential elections. The aspirants will let us into what motivated them to throw their hearts into the race. With the permission of the Sierra Leone People's Party, the aspirants have agreed in principle to individually participate in this interview to speak to the wider nation about their aspirations. Tune to the SLBC to meet each of the 19 aspirants for the flag bearership of the SLPP.